Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be solving past paper questions of topic 1.1, which is types of numbers. So let's get started. For the first question, we're going to draw a grid and write the set of numbers on the right side and their first factor, which is 2, on the left. After this, we'll obtain a final result of 18 and 24, which can be further divided by 2. After the second step, we've obtained numbers which have the common factor 3. After dividing by 3, we will have 3 and 4. Since these numbers have two different factors, we'll firstly divide 3 with 3. And then we will divide 4 with 4. Remember, we can also divide 4 by 2 as well. The lowest common factor of the numbers would be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 4, which would be 144. Moving on, we have question number 2. Read the question carefully. In the first part, we are supposed to write a factor of 15. By factor we mean a number in whose table the number in question appears. The only number from the list in whose table 15 appears is 3. In the next part, we are supposed to write a multiple of 18. By multiple we mean the number that appears in the table of the number in question. From the list above, the only number that is a multiple of 18 is 36. The third part asks for an odd square number. Once we eliminate the other numbers, we are left with 36 and 49, which are square numbers. Among them, only 49 falls in the conditions in the question. The fourth part asks for a cube number, and the only cube number in the list is 27. After this, we have question number 3. In the first part of this question, we are supposed to write the irrational numbers from the given list. It's pretty easy. The first number is the square root of 2. When solved, the answer is in decimal, which does not terminate after a few numbers. Thus, this is our first irrational number. The other two numbers are both terminating decimal numbers, hence none of them is irrational. Lastly, we have pi, which is irrational, as taught in the previous video. You can check the previous video by clicking on the link in the description. After this, we have the second part of question number 3. In this, we only have to insert a pair of brackets. You can do this by inserting the pair of brackets at different positions, and compare the answer with the expected one in question. Always use the BODMAS rule, which is brackets, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction, when solving these types of questions. This rule gives the order in which arithmetic operations are to be done. In case of addition and subtraction, perform the operation at the leftmost side first. Same should be done when doing operations consisting of multiplication and division. In the next question, we are supposed to combine two number cards to produce a number that matches the question requirements. In part A, we need a two-digit multiple of number 7. To learn more about multiples and factors, click on the link in the description. When we look closely, we'll see that we will obtain 21, which is the only multiple of 7 we can obtain. Moving on next, we need a two-digit square number, which, according to the cards provided, is 16, which is the square of 4. Next we need a two-digit cube number, which, in this case, is 27, the cube of 3. Lastly, we need a two-digit prime number. To know more about prime numbers, click on the link in description. The answer to this would be 17, since it is the only possible prime number, with the numbers provided. The next question requires us to find the cube root of 4913. To learn more about cubes and cube root, click on the link in the description. With simple prime factorization, we obtain 17 to the power of 3. When we take the cube root of 17 to the power of 3, we obtain 17, which is the cube of 4913. After this, we have a question which requires us to rearrange the numbers in the list in ascending order. This is pretty easy. The smallest number in the list is 0.008, which is followed by 0.2, then 0.304, and lastly 0.57. Next, we have another similar question. However, in this one, solve every number, without taking an estimate value. Convert 23.85% into a fraction, by dividing by 100. This would give us 0.2385. Next, take the square root of 0.057, and also divide 11 by 46. Analyze each one of them carefully, and arrange each of them. The smallest number would be 23.85%, followed by the square root of 0.057, then 0.239, and lastly 11 divided by 46. In the last question, we need to fill in the blanks, so that the equation makes sense. For the first one, we will solve the brackets first. This would result in 5. This 5 is being multiplied with the blank. If we take this 5 to the opposite side, we will obtain minus 20 divided by 5. With this our video comes to an end. If you understood the video, like it and subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. If you are in doubt about anything, leave a comment related to it, and I'll do my best to explain it to you.